What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, Slick One, back with the picks. Let's go, man. It's a beautiful day. You know, we back in the lab, ready to get this money, ready to get these football picks, ready to get to it. So let's get to it. Let's go. Now, I was talking a lot of smack last video. I'm not going to lie. You know what I'm saying? I definitely tried to hold the throne as Mr. Parlay, but man, if anybody kept track, I lost every single parlay last week by one game. That's why they say them parlays are a sucker bet, man. You got to really know what you're doing. You got to have luck in your way. You got to have everything in your way when you mess with them parlays. Everything got to go perfect. The team that you picked, they might be winning, but not covering the spreads or whatever. End of the game, they ain't even trying because they winning. That's why with the spreads, it's a whole different ball game. The games go different. The picks are different. Everything just switches up. So, not going to lie, I did do a parlay this week, but I did do 4 slick pick money games. Help y'all get some paper, man. I did each, I bet on each of these 4 individual games, and then I also did a parlay to have a little fun. So let's get down to business, man. I'm going to just really direct the 4 games that I chose, and then we'll do a little rundown on my parlay. And hopefully I can bounce back this week and still be Mr. Parlay, considering last week was very depressing when it came to the parlays. All right, first game we're going to talk about, man, is Minnesota Vikings at Denver Broncos. Now, I know I'm not the only one. Once the Vikings picked up Josh Dobbs, they became a whole different team. Vikings have won, 5 straight? Vikings are one of those teams when we was talking about there's always a couple teams that don't do shit at the beginning of the season. Once that halfway point comes, they just turn up. And the Vikings have been doing just that. That's why I'm not betting against them. I'm not going to lie. The Broncos been balling too. They definitely did their thing last week against Buffalo. They showed Buffalo ain't all that. They pulled Buffalo's card last week. Anybody that thinks Buffalo's still that team, they obviously ain't living in the same world I'm living in, because I'm going to be real with you Buffalo fans. Y'all going to be lucky to make the playoffs the way shit been going over there. So, yeah, I'm taking the Vikings plus 2.5 over the Broncos. I think the Vikings are going to win that game straight up. So, if you're going to give me 2.5 points, I'm going to take it. Second game, Philadelphia Eagles at the Kansas City Chiefs. Oh, my God, do we have a Super Bowl rematch? You know we do. And it ain't going to play out like it did on the Super Bowl. I'm telling you that right now. I don't care if we in Kansas City, if we in Antarctica, South Pole. The Philadelphia Eagles are coming to play tomorrow. And that's another one. They going to give me plus 2.5 with the Eagles. I'm taking it. Eagles top 3 team in the NFL, and you're going to give me 3 points? I got to take it. I could not take it. So I'm going to take the Philadelphia Eagles over the Kansas City Chiefs with the plus 2.5. Game 3, Los Angeles Chargers at the Green Bay Packers. I'm going to take the Chargers minus the 3 because even though it is Lambeau and it's starting to get to that time of the year where it's getting cold and they say that home field advantage really does work towards or for the Packers are not the same team they once were this year. I don't care if they're in Lambeau every single game for the rest of the season. Packers will be lucky to win another game for the rest of the season. That's why I'm definitely rocking with the Chargers minus 3. Chargers are fighting for a playoff spot. They're trying to slide in there with one of them wild cards. And they got so much talent, man. Some of the games they lost have just blown my mind because the Chargers are full of talent. Now, the 4th game for the slick picks, man, we're going to take... the game's the Arizona Cardinals at the Houston Texans. Houston is minus 5. I am taking Houston minus the 5 points because every week that I watch Houston play, I like them more and more. They just be turning up. They're a young team. They're having fun. You can tell when they play they're having fun. And what do you do when you have fun? You win. Houston Texans are winning. They're a good ball team. They got an all-around team. C.J. Stroud's bringing everybody up and bringing everybody's game up. They're all balling. Their defense is doing good. Their offense is doing good. They running the ball. Dameon Pierce might even be back this week. I'm not too sure on that, though, so don't quote me to it. So the 4 slick picks for this week: Minnesota Vikings plus 2.5 over the Denver Broncos. Philadelphia Eagles plus 2.5 at the Kansas City Chiefs. Los Angeles Chargers -3 at the Green Bay Packers. And Houston Texans -5, and they are at home. I definitely see a 4-0 week, guys, so let's go. Run it. Get them bets. Get to your bookies. Get to the casino. Put them bets in. Let's get this money. Now, just for a little fun, I did a little 5-team parlay. I'm going to run down that with you guys, too, just so you know I'm not bullshitting when I come back on here Monday and I tell you, I won the parlay. I won the parlay. I won the parlay. So let's go. Chicago Bears at the Detroit Lions. I know Justin Fields is supposed to be back, but come on, man. Them Lions are... I watched their game from last week again because they're just so exciting to watch. They beat big plays. Their defense, they're hyped. They're just fun to watch. They're putting points on the board. Next game, Dallas Cowboys at Carolina Panthers. Now, you see it, I am a Cowboys fan, but I'm not going to lie. I was a little skeptical about this game because are the Cowboys seriously going to beat every bad team by 20, 30, 40 points? I don't see it happening. And Carolina being at home, being a weaker team, I could see the Cowboys letting off the gas pedal a little bit. I still have the Cowboys winning this game, but 10.5, that's a big spread. Now, I don't want to confuse you. I did take the Cowboys minus the 10.5 on this parlay just because it's a parlay. I'm not going against the Cowboys, man. Let's go. Minus 10.5, taking the boys. Los Angeles Raiders at Miami Dolphins. Raiders are plus 13.5, and Raiders are a lot like Houston. They're having fun. They're balling. They're coming to play. That's why if you're going to give me 13.5 points with the Raiders, I'm taking it. Next game, New York Giants at Washington Commanders. I'm taking the Commanders minus the 9.5 because, let's just face it, Giants are booty. They look like a huge turd. And the only player on their team even worth talking about is Saquon Barkley. That's my boy. The rest of their team should be on like a fucking Soprano video or something. DeVito, he should be like a hitman for Don DeVito or whatever. You guys get what I'm saying. They should be eating a giant-ass pizza talking about the mob or something. And then my last one on the parlay is the Seattle Seahawks at Los Angeles Rams. Rams +1. Stafford should be back. You know what happens when Stafford's playing. The Rams just ball out. And Seattle ain't really been doing shit besides their defense. That boy Witherspoon's an animal. Please don't throw it in his direction, Stafford. They'll probably put Witherspoon around. Well, shit, we got Coop and Nakua over there, so it really don't matter where they put him. Yeah, because Geno Smith ain't doing what he was expected to do this year. He was expecting to ball out like he did last year, and let's be honest, he ain't been doing shit. The defense been holding them together. So there you go. There's 4 slick picks for you for this week. Go get that money with the little 5-team parlay. Gave you all 5 teams. Put that money on there. Get that bread, y'all. Let's go. It's the slick picks. Post in the comments your picks. Let me know which ones you like. Let me know which ones you don't like. Let me know if you win some bread. Let's get this money together. Slick picks back with another one. Thanks for tuning in. Hope y'all have a great day. Hope y'all enjoy the games. And we will see you again before Thanksgiving. Shout out, Slick Picks. Love y'all.